Chapter 75 of Jujutsu Kaisen is one of the most important moments in the series. Even 12 years later, the effect can still be felt on the sorcerers of the modern day and defines the world around them, and Satoru Gojo is no exception, with him setting the catalyst for events that changed the world of Jujutsu Kaisen Forever and indirectly breaking fate in the process. With that being said, I'd appreciate if you guys were to leave a like and subscribe, and go in the comment section and list any video ideas you guys would want me to do. But with that being said, let's jump in. We jump back to the year 2006, when Satoru Gojo and Suguru Geto are still training as students at Jujutsu High. And we get to see other familiar faces like Nanami and Shoko, who are also sorcerers around this time. Upon returning to the school after helping Urahime with a mission, Gojo and Geto are sent on another task to protect the Star Plasma Vessel, with Yaga explaining that the Star Plasma Vessel is a person that is born to merge with the protector of all the barriers in Jujutsu High, Master Tengen. He states that after the vessel is protected and the mission is complete, that the vessel is to be erased. To go more in depth, Yaga talks about how Tengen has a curse technique of immortality, but it doesn't stop the process of aging for Tengen, and if Tengen reaches a certain age, the technique will attempt to go into another person's body. So to prevent this from happening, the Star Plasma Vessel is found every 500 years, so that Tengen can rewrite his body genetic information, convincing it that it's younger than it actually is. So Gojo and Geto have 2 days to successfully retrieve the vessel so that she can merge with Tengen when the moon is full. Yaga also explains that the two groups who are out to get the Star Plasma Vessel, both squads being Q and the Time Vessel Association, both squads have already started their work, so Gojo and Geto instantly start the battle against them, pretty much defeating them one by one with little to no effort. This leads me to Toji Fushiguro, an assassin hired to kill the Star Plasma Vessel who's being protected by Gojo and Geto. And the things that really make Toji stand out in comparison to any regular assassin is how calculated he is, and the main fact that he doesn't possess any curse energy at all. This leads him to plan out ways to kill Gojo despite him practically being untouchable. He even tells his employer about this, so he devises his plan and he banks on waiting for the other squads that are out for the bounty to get defeated so that by the end of the day, Gojo is worn down and tired from all the fighting. Gojo gets even more worn down by the end of the night when Toji places bounties himself on Riko. Back to Gojo and Riko, Geto explains that what Riko interprets the merger between her and Tengen as may not be what she thinks it is at all, making Gojo and Geto skeptical of the morals behind the merger and what it really entails. And for the record, it's stated that Gojo and Geto basically have a similar moral system because Gojo looks at Geto as someone who is respectable in that regard, so he takes what Geto says into account and pretty much agrees with his moral compass. Gojo and Geto easily defeat anybody in their path by Gojo showing off his abilities and displaying his skills in action. He shows off his 6 eyes against someone with a curse technique that allows them to clone himself to throw off the opponent. But due to the 6 eyes enhanced levels of focus, he can see through this technique, and he's able to analyze it to a T, noticing that the person's max amount of clones that they can generate is 5. And since he's able to deduce everything, he's pretty much able to just trump this guy and destroy him. In addition to this, Gojo is also tirelessly keeping his infinity active to protect Riko as much as he can. Geto even goes on record to say that Gojo hasn't slept since they've been sent on their mission. So with all things aligning, it seems like Toji's plan is working. Once Gojo, Geto, and Riko return to Jujutsu High, they finally think their mission is done and that they're successful until Toji appears, catching Gojo off guard with his plan working. And once they start fighting, they're mostly evenly matched. And Gege even states this at the beginning of the next chapter. While this is happening, Geto takes Riko and transports her away from the battlefield, but Toji gets the upper hand on Gojo, overpowering Gojo and officially killing the strongest. Or that's what he thinks. Having killed Gojo, Riko, and defeating Geto, Toji is ready to receive his payment for his work, until Gojo returns via the help of reverse curse technique, healing all his wounds, and with this, he's on another level than before. Reverse curse technique is very self-explanatory. It's described in the volume extras as a special type of curse technique that takes curse energy and reverses it into positive energy. And it's kind of complex in its own right, but it's mainly used to heal humans after battle. And it's like reversing the effects of something that's happened, whether it's an impact or just the use of a technique. Geto's even shocked by this and notes this, and he's wondering how is Satoru alive. So for the people wondering how Gojo was able to return and what reverse curse technique is, there you go. Back to the story, and Gojo uses red to intercept Toji's attacks, leading Toji to get significantly injured. And we see based on the way Gojo's acting that he's different, something new has clicked inside of him and he has a newfound strength. Now, with his newfound strength, he uses a combination of his convergence and divergence techniques to create one big blast, killing Toji in the process, called Hollow Purple. And once he's done, we see a glare in Gojo's eye, like something has changed in him and he snapped. Now, you might wonder, okay, what does this mean to the world and why is it so important? And to answer that, it's basically by what Toji does. Simply being that Toji is the only person in history to defeat the Six Eyes user and dismantle the plasma vessel. And due to this, he broke fate. And it gets even crazier when you think about the fact that Toji isn't even a Jujutsu sorcerer and literally possesses no cursed energy, which is something that's very hard to do in the slightest. Another thing that's interesting is just the dynamic between Gojo and Toji. How Gojo is the pinnacle of Jujutsu sorcerers possessing cursed energy, while Toji on the contrary is the pinnacle of normal people who don't possess cursed energy. After this, he was viewed as someone so powerful that even 12 years later, Tengen mentions this and mentions how Toji broke fate, and how due to him, the cycle of the Six Eyes user consistently being able to protect the star plasma vessel was disrupted. This set the catalyst for many events in the series and gave people like Kenjaku an opportunity to execute their plan successfully. A part of Toji being able to execute this plan so well is kind of due to him having no cursed energy, and because of this, he can't be read like an open book, so he causes a lot of trouble for Gojo. Gojo even notes this while they're fighting. Plus, without the experience, Gojo probably wasn't going to unlock the next level of his power like he did against Toji. Not saying he would have never done it, but it wouldn't have happened as fast as it did if he didn't go up against such a powerful threat like Toji is, making his fight against Toji a learning experience for him that made him better. We even see that a year later, he's still training his convergence and divergence techniques, respectively, to get stronger. Plus, it's safe to say that without this fight, even people in the current day like Megumi probably wouldn't be a sorcerer under Jujutsu High, since right before Toji died, he told Gojo about his son, and this gave Gojo a trigger in his head to take on the boy. And Toji, before he died, made a request to Nyobito for him to be sent to the Zenin clan and accepted. And the Zenin clan, noting power as one of the most significant things that they care about, obviously accepted him since he possessed one of the most powerful innate techniques in the Zenin clan. So because of these events, that obviously didn't happen, with Gojo taking Megumi in as one of his own. These events were also so significant that they made even Suguru Geto rethink the purpose of being a Jujutsu sorcerer and what they really should do and how they should operate, leading to him changing his entire philosophy and becoming a mass murderer with the intentions of killing every non-sorcerer to keep the world pure, which caused events like the Night Parade of the 100 Demons. Toji's presence as a whole is still felt through other characters, for example, people like Maki, who is also very similar to Toji when you mention the fact that she also has little to no cursed energy, and she's even stated to be on his level of power. Other Zenin members also talk about how powerful Toji and Gojo are and how those events pretty much warp the entire world, like for example with Naoya. Naoya notes how strong Gojo and Toji are and is basically inspired to be like them and wants to stand with them. But most importantly, because of this event, Gojo, after gaining this new level of power, was officially declared the strongest.